She's not going to tell you she wants you, not with words, not in a clumsy declaration or even a whispered secret, because that's not how desire works. That's not how women work. When a woman's truly attracted to you, she becomes a symphony of secrets, a living, breathing mystery that communicates her attraction in a language far more intricate than any sentence could ever articulate. Every glance is a whisper, every casual touch is a dare, every laugh is laced with invitation and provocation, daring you to see beyond the surface. It's as though she has crafted a private dialogue of subtle cues and unspoken signals where each moment is laden with meaning, a deep reservoir of unacknowledged desire that only those willing to truly look can begin to understand. In her quiet, unassuming way, she lets her body talk, and her eyes, like delicate brushstrokes, paint a portrait of longing and anticipation that defies direct conversation. The signals may be quiet, nearly imperceptible to the untrained eye, but for the man who pays attention, they speak loudly of an inner storm of passion and interest simmering just below the surface of her composed exterior. Imagine walking into a room and feeling as if the very atmosphere has changed. The air seems charged with an electric intensity, and suddenly you're aware of a presence that knows you even before you know yourself. It's not a grand entrance punctuated by overt declarations of intent. It's much subtler than that. When a woman is attracted to you, her eyes undress you long before her hands ever do. There is an almost scientific quality to the way her pupils dilate, the delicate pause before her gaze lingers just a little longer on your lips, or the way her eyes seem to sketch every detail of your face with an artist's precision. This is not mere observation. It is admiration laid bare, a silent conversation that speaks directly to your soul. You might not catch her in a moment of overt arousal, but if you look closely, you'll see a certain rhythm in her stare. It's a slow, deliberate pacing that seems to say, without the need for any verbal communication, I see you, I desire you, and I'm already imagining the possibilities. It's a look that challenges the conventional dynamics of interaction, a look that defies the mundane and elevates every shared moment into a realm of tantalizing possibility. And yet, in many instances, men, blinded by expectations of explicit and bold signals, miss this quiet symphony of silent allure, dismissing it as nothing more than a fleeting moment of casual politeness. Her laughter, too, deserves careful attention. It isn't merely a reaction to a well-delivered joke or a moment of shared humor. It is a carefully orchestrated signal of intimacy and longing. When a woman is enamored with you, her laugh begins deep in her chest, echoing outwards in waves that resonate with an invitation far beyond the superficial. It is not a simple, polite chuckle, but rather a cascade of emotion that fills the air with a rich, tangible tension. That laugh, with its layers of texture and inherent vulnerability, is an audible expression of her inner world. It tells you that you are not just a passing amusement. You are someone who has captured her attention so fully that even her laughter has transformed into a private performance meant exclusively for you. You might find yourself mesmerized as her laugh spills over, blending seamlessly with the ambient noise of the room, and at that moment, you recognize that you are the focal point of her amusement. It is as if she is inviting you to peer behind the veneer of everyday interactions to witness the true passion simmering beneath, a passion that craves acknowledgement and reciprocation. The moments when she leans in just a little too close, when her hand makes a casual yet calculated resting place on her thigh, are all part of a delicate dance that, when interpreted correctly, reveals a deep-seated desire to connect on an almost primal level. There is something profoundly poetic about the way her voice drops when you are near. It is as if it has been softly tuned to the frequency of your heartbeat. When a woman is attracted to you, her voice takes on a different timbre, smoother, softer, as though it has been dipped in honey and wrapped in velvet. It isn't simply a matter of volume or pitch. It is a carefully modulated symphony that harmonizes with the charged atmosphere of desire. The subtle alteration in her cadence, the gentle lowering of her tone, is not something she consciously does. It's an involuntary response, a biological cue rooted deep in the primal instincts of attraction. In that moment, every word she speaks carries an extra layer of meaning, as if your name becomes a special incantation that tastes of something deliciously forbidden. The slight inflection that transforms her words into a soft murmur reminds you that you are not just any man to her. You are the chosen one who has ignited a flame of curiosity and lust that burns quietly but intensely. The way she says your name, almost as if savoring its sound, turns it into a mantra of intimacy that you find impossible to shake off throughout the rest of your day. Her body, ever the most honest of storytellers, begins to speak its own language, one composed entirely of gestures, movements, and micro-expressions that defy verbal explanation. You might catch a fleeting glimpse of her shoulder or the gentle curve of her neck, and in those moments, her body reveals a story of attraction that words could never fully encapsulate. It is in the way she turns her entire being toward you, her posture aligning as if drawn by a gravitational pull that makes you the center of her universe. Every subtle adjustment, a delicate play of her fingers on the necklace she wears, a seemingly absent-minded caress of her hair, or even the way she unconsciously adjusts the fit of her clothing, is imbued with purpose, as though each movement is a carefully measured signal meant to convey her interest. And then there are those secret, nearly imperceptible moments when she tilts her head just so, or when the light catches the curve of her smile in just the right manner. These are not random occurrences. They are deliberate signals encrypted in a language of longing. Her body does not rely on grand gestures. It communicates in small, intricate details that, when pieced together, form a tapestry of unabashed attraction. In each movement, there is a silent invitation to come closer, to decipher the delicate code of desire that she has so artfully composed. The way she touches you, if you can call it that, carries its own subtext, a language of deliberate, fleeting contact that speaks of chemistry and mutual anticipation. There is a certain electricity in those moments when her hand lingers a moment too long on your arm, or when her fingers casually brush against you as if testing for warmth or connection. It is in the manner in which she might gently adjust a stray lock of hair from your face, or the way she might playfully tug at the sleeve of your shirt, leaving behind a trail of subtle hints that you are, in fact, the recipient of her unspoken desire. Each touch, though seemingly accidental, feels charged with the potential of something far more significant, a promise of intimacy that transcends ordinary acquaintance. These tactile signals operate on a level of their own, communicating far more than words ever could. They are small yet potent expressions of a deep, simmering interest, a silent affirmation that there is a chemistry at work that neither of you can ignore. When she initiates contact in these delicate, almost imperceptible ways, it is not a test of boundaries but rather an invitation to explore the underlying currents of attraction that run so powerfully between you. Along with her delicate physical cues, her conversation takes on an entirely new quality, a quality that delves past superficial banter into a realm of intimate disclosure that leaves you feeling seen and understood. When a woman is drawn to you, her questions are not simple, rehearsed icebreakers designed to fill awkward silences. Rather, they are carefully chosen inquiries that probe into the deeper layers of your soul. She asks questions in a way that seems to gently peel away the layers of your everyday mask, inviting you to share dreams, fears, and the quiet hopes you hold close to your heart. With every seemingly casual question, she is gathering pieces of your story, stitching together a mosaic of who you are at your very core. There is a palpable difference in the manner in which she converses with you compared to how she engages with others. Her attention is undivided, and every word you speak is imbued with significance. It is as if she is piecing together a puzzle where you are the central element, and every detail matters. Whether it's the way you describe your day, a fleeting mention of your childhood memories, or even a small, offhand comment that might have otherwise been lost in conversation. This is her way of creating a private, intimate space between the two of you, a space where vulnerability is not met with judgment but with genuine interest and empathy. In sharing these small fragments of her inner world, she sets the stage for a connection that goes beyond the physical, hinting at the depth of desire that lies in wait if you are only bold enough to reciprocate. Sometimes, the most profound signs of attraction are not in what she does or says but in how she becomes a part of your world without you even realizing it. It might begin with small coincidences, a chance meeting at a coffee shop, a shared moment on a crowded street, or even the unexpected sighting of her familiar figure in a place where you least expect her to be. These aren't mere coincidences. They are the subtle maneuvers of fate, or rather, of her willful desire to be near you. When she knows you are in a certain area, she finds ways, often disguised as serendipity, to ensure that your paths cross. Her presence in these moments is never random. It is a carefully orchestrated invitation to dwell in the same space, to linger in the possibility of something more. Each unexpected encounter, every fleeting moment when your eyes meet in a crowded room, builds upon the invisible bridge of mutual attraction that connects you. In these instances, her subtle placement in your world is both an act of soft pursuit and a gentle reminder that in this game of chance, you are the prize she has set her sights on. The coincidences, when seen in full light, reveal a calculated dance of destiny, a dance where each step is laden with the anticipation of a promising encounter, leaving you to question whether it is simply luck or something far more deliberate that keeps drawing her near. The energy between the two of you vibrates like an undercurrent that, though invisible, is felt in every shared breath and in every lingering glance. When a woman is truly attracted to a man, Even her departures are imbued with a bittersweet quality that hints at the beginning of something rather than the end of an encounter. As she takes her leave, there is a magnetic reluctance, a slow, measured withdrawal that speaks volumes about the connection you have established. Instead of a rushed goodbye, she offers a farewell that seems to stretch out in time. A soft word, a gentle touch on your arm, or even a lingering look over her shoulder that makes it seem as if the moment is far from over. That parting is not a signal to move on. Rather, it is an invitation to revisit, to linger a little longer in a shared space of intimacy and unspoken promise. It is in the way her eyes follow you as you walk away, in the subtle, almost imperceptible smile that plays on her lips, as though she is already dreaming about the next encounter that the universe will conspire to orchestrate. Every detail of that farewell is laden with a hidden message, that what has just transpired is not a conclusion but rather the prologue to a deeper and more meaningful connection. A narrative that only the two of you can fully comprehend and nurture in the silent spaces between your parting words. And yet, even as these myriad signs coalesce into a powerful testament to her attraction, it is important to recognize that this subtle art of communication is far from one-sided. The beauty of this intricate dance lies not only in her ability to send signals but in the implicit trust that she places in you to be the one who notices, deciphers, and responds to these delicate cues. For her, every shared smile, every fleeting contact, is a gamble, a silent wager that you will prove to be attentive enough to read the hidden messages embedded in her every gesture. And while these signals may be as varied as the shades of desire themselves, they all lead to one inescapable conclusion. She is drawing you into her private world, inviting you to explore depths of intimacy that defy the banalities of everyday interaction. It is an unspoken contract, a mutual understanding that neither of you need scream your intentions into the void. Instead, each look, touch, and carefully chosen word serves as evidence of the connection that steadily builds, layer by intricate layer, until it forms an invisible tapestry of desire. In the end, the message is both simple and profoundly transformative. When a woman is attracted to you, she doesn't announce it with bombastic declarations or desperate overtures. Instead, she speaks in a language of quiet intensity, a language that vibrates with every subtle movement of her eyes, every melodic drop in her voice, every tantalizing brush of her fingers, and every carefully crafted nuance in her conversation. By paying attention to this language, by immersing yourself fully in the delicate symphony of her gestures and expressions, you unlock a world where attraction is not a game of pursuit but of invitation. Here, it is not you who chases her, nor is she a distant prize to be won. Instead, you both engage in a dynamic exchange of energy and emotion that transcends the ordinary, calling forth a connection that is as profound as it is electrifying. And in this intricate interplay of signals and emotions, you come to understand that every encounter, every small gesture, is a step toward the discovery of a hidden, inner realm where desire is articulated not in grand declarations but in the quiet, powerful language of silent intimacy. This moment, this delicate interplay of gestures, glances, and whispered signals, becomes a kind of rehearsal for a deeper performance. A performance that transcends the ordinary and ventures into the realm of the extraordinary, where every interaction is a carefully choreographed step in a dance of mutual longing. It is a reminder that in the realm of attraction, words are often the most inadequate vehicles for what the heart wishes to convey. It is in the language of movement, of fleeting touches and lingering looks, that the truest expressions of desire are found. And if you find that you are the subject of these unspoken declarations, then take a moment to absorb the beauty of the silent invitation that has been extended to you. Embrace the subtle hints and the quiet moments of shared intimacy, for in them lies the promise of a connection that defies explanation. A connection built not on overt declarations but on a tapestry of small, powerful signals that together form the very essence of seduction. In the final analysis, as you navigate these moments of inexplicable tension and quiet allure, remember that what you are witnessing is far more than a mere flirtation or casual interaction. It is a testament to the incredible complexity of human desire, a dynamic, evolving communication that relies on the interplay of body, voice, and unspoken thought. The very act of being noticed in this way, of having someone silently declare their interest in every subtle gesture, is a profound acknowledgement of your own presence in her world. It is an acknowledgement that defies the need for explicit affirmation, proving instead that sometimes the most significant conversations are the ones that occur without a single spoken word. And as you bask in the radiance of these quiet revelations, let your own instincts guide you to respond in kind. Let your actions be as deliberate and meaningful as the soft symphony of signals that she has so intricately composed, so that together you might embark on a journey defined not by the chase, but by the shared thrill of unmistakable, unspoken attraction.